My name is Sasha, and I'm actually the one that tweets stuff out. I'm here to introduce Dr. Injaggery Damages!
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York!
Yes. New York City is so great that prison staff in New York City were busted smuggling weapons, drugs into the city main prison. Are you not surprised?
No.
The staff, including a cook, 2 prison officers, collected bribes from prisoners and their relatives.
Bribes?
Yeah, to smuggle weapons and drugs into the prison. Listen.
Said 2 Rikers guards took thousands of dollars in bribes to bring in scalpels and drugs wrapped around their ankles. On the inside, the guards exchanged the items for money.
Wow.
I know. You know, these illegal things they smuggle into prison put in danger the lives of prisoners as well as the lives of prison staff, which is the colleagues of these prisoners and themselves too, you know, because they don't know where it's going to end. Now, you wish they thought about it before collecting the bribe. No, these days, things have changed. People just think about themselves and about now, immediate self-gratification. That's how the people think. Oh, you know, watch.
In politics and in life, ignorance is not a virtue.
Wow.
Ignorance is not a virtue? What kind of nonsense video is that? My friend, that is not the video I wanted you to play. Please, can you play the video I requested, Joe?
And this Kai we dey take care of ourselves. Since 1900, Kai Day. God created the world, Kai Day. Nobody because of Kai die. What of those people, not the drink Kai when they die? Nothing kill them.
Yeah. Now, talking about Kai and ignorance as a virtue. In Uganda, President Museveni gave 5 million shillings to each of his party's MPs. Oh, yeah. He wanted them to vote for a particular speaker and deputy speaker of the parliament.
What?
Oh, yeah. When people criticized him and called him corrupt, the man came out and defended himself. Watch.
That I gave my NRM people 5 million shillings because I must try to rescue my MPs.
I know. Look closely to that army officer standing beside him. If the man could help it, he would have held his nose to escape the smell of corruption coming out of Museveni's behind.
That's not corruption. That is helping them to cope with the problems of the society.
The man was, are you saying this? Are you? Anyway, this is the man said that what he did was he was trying to help his MPs to cope with the problems that Museveni, created for the society.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, Kai is a dangerous virus, and it spreads very fast too. You know, and we want to thank President Jonathan for defining corruption for other African leaders. Museveni learned how to do that. They now know how to define corruption. It's not anything they are doing is not corruption. So how did the labor union sponsor the oil subsidy strike go in your neighborhood? How did it go? I know. Initially, Nigeria's industrial court ordered the NLC, Nigerian Labour Congress, not to go on strike. They almost stopped, but then they remember that, Buhari doesn't obey court order. So why are we going to obey? They say, why are we going to obey if the president doesn't obey? We're going on with the strike. Now, here are protesters in 2012 in Lagos, when they protested against oil subsidy removal. Now, here is what we had this year in 2016.
Wow.
You know? Can you see the difference? Look at them. Look at it. Now, it looks as if this time around Nigerians all left home to hit the streets to protest. I know. I understand that there was no need to consult a doctor because the thing did not last up to 4 hours. It didn't last up to 4 hours. But why? Why didn't people come out to protest this time around? I know that people who planned the last protest against Jonathan. I know that they are now in power, like this one and this one. And I know that those who were supposed to plan this particular one, they are either in Kuje prison or they are in exile, hiding the money they stole, to escape arrest, or like this one and this one. Now, the rest who are in Nigeria are busy fighting for their own countries, like these ones and these ones. Wow. That notwithstanding, I found the real answer why people did not protest from this particular tweet by Betty Irabo. Look at it.
Oh, wow.
That's it. That is why the protest fizzled out. Somehow, the number one song in Nigeria today, over 1 million downloads, 2 million downloads, has been this Buhari hit song. And it goes like this. Trust and obey. There is no other way to be happy in Buhari than to trust and obey. You just have to trust and obey. That's it. You'll be okay in Buhari's government. Now, at first, the government came out to say that the new fuel price will create 200,000 jobs.
What?
Oh, yeah. They said once we put it in place, we're going to bring out jobs for 200,000 people.
Inshallah.
Then I remember, I was impressed. I was wow, that is wonderful. Then I remembered, hey, I know what these people are doing. They are trying to tell us that 400,000 people will die first because of this new price increase. And then they will be opening for 2,000 people to get a job. That's there. Then the government came back. They came back. That didn't work. They came back again and they said, oh, you know what? With this fuel price hike, it will allow us to pay 5,000 naira a month to 1 million Nigerians.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Isn't that impressive? Then I asked myself the next logical question. Does that include those with dual citizenship, like the Biafrans and the Avengers? I want to know, because, some of us, there are no Avenger here who might want to come and collect. He has no job. He might come and collect his own 5,000 naira. Now, but what finally crushed the strike wasn't the police or the army. No. It was the rescue of one of the Chibok girls. Oh yeah, watch. I know. Wait. Get back a little bit. Wait. Did they cover the girl up? There's nothing you don't see in Nigeria. What were they thinking? Anyway, so our soldiers fighting to retake that country called Sambisa Forest, they rescued one of the Chibok girls. Just before critics and skeptics, they could say, on a arrangement, on a stage. They rescued another one. Oh, okay, that was false alert. But to make sure that we don't say he was slow on this one, the rescued Chibok girl was flown to Abuja to meet with the president. Immediately. And look at the president carrying the baby. Look at the president. Wow. Now, imagine if Goodluck Jonathan was the one carrying this baby few weeks before that election in 2015. Imagine if Mama Peace was the one looking up. Imagine. She would have been crying. Check.
There is God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh.
So it is true. Check. They really kidnapped the girls. Hey, bring back our girls. So you bad people.
Doctor.
Despite the pictures and the videos, die-hard conspiracy theorists are still not buying this story. One said to me that he would rather believe that the Americans went to the moon than to believe all this scam. I know. One wrote to say that he saw the baby, but he could not see the stamp on the baby saying made in Sambisa Forest. That is how crazy things are. Things are so crazy. Now, I always wonder, why would people believe that Boko Haram fighters will burn down churches and mosques, kill women and children, wipe out villages, but they will not kidnap schoolgirls to turn them into wives?
Wow.
Why? Obama, please come and help me. Help me out here.
It's not cool to not know what you're talking about. That's not keeping it real or telling it like it is.
It is not cool, my friends. It is not cool. Not at all. Now, what was not cool also was the media calling that terrorist of a man who was with the first Chibok girl, calling the man a husband. You know, even though the man is the father of the child, he is still a terrorist who abducted her, isn't it? No, I'm asking, isn't it?
Yeah.
If the Niger Delta Avengers, okay, for example, if they take over Shell oil station, will they become the owners now because they took it over? Yeah. So why is it that terrorist is being called husband, quote unquote?
Hey. Wow.
Punch.
Wow.
Vanguard.
Wow.
Did Sahara call them husband?
Yeah, listen,
Sahara.
listen.
all of you, you know, I'm warning you.
Hey.
Behave. This is a segment we call Secrets of
Pictures.
It's based on the premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000
words.
All right. Now, the picture you're looking at is the picture of the former governor of Abia State, Mr. Orji Uzokalo. In the picture, he was walking out of a court where he was just arraigned for diversion of 5.6 billion naira in state funds. Yeah. The secret of this picture is that the man was laughing, smiling, you know, because newspapers decided to call what he did diversion.
Wow.
He knew that if they had called it theft, you know, street people might be tempted to treat him the way they treat other people who steal cell phone and rice. So by calling it diversion, he was all smiles, you know. Yeah, I diverted something. Yeah. So next time you steal a phone, just tell them you just diverted it from one pocket to another pocket. Here are some stories making headline news across Nigeria this week. UK Daily Mail blasts Buhari, says his close ally, wink, Amechi, stole 500 million pounds to fund his election. Yeah, that's what the newspaper is. The newspaper is reporting 500 million pounds to sponsor Buhari's election. Wow. You know, finally, we've gotten our second opposition party. You know, we have Fayoshe, but we needed another one. Now we have UK Daily Mail. They're out there opposing. If we get the third one, everything will be well.
That's it.
Is Sahara up to that? I don't think so. Nigerian governors seek access to $3.2 billion World Bank Fund. Are you not surprised?
Wow.
They are trying to look for ways to get to that money. Wow. They can smell money from 1 million miles away. Show them ideas in their face, they can't say it. Show them work, something to do, they can't say it. But money, they can smell it.
Hey.
They don't smell. Yeah, people, nonsense. As witness, Okupe tells court how ex-President Jonathan paid Olisametu 400 million naira.
Hey.
Now, listen. All you people, listen. Don't mind Okupe. That bastard, he said we should call him bastard.
Hey.
The bastard is now reduced to a hungry, hostile, unemployed witness.
Hey.
Somehow his body fat, did you notice that his body fat is still not changing, despite the fact that he's hungry, he's hostile, anyway. Woo! US to return $350 million stolen by Nigerian generals. Obama is returning $350 million. That Nigerian
stolen.
You know what? Jonathan was right, after all. He was right. He said that if money is missing, America will know. Remember when he said that? The man is a genius. Buhari not sound in economy and foreign affairs, says Olusegun Obasanjo.
Oh, wow.
You know, this is the former president now saying that Buhari is not sound in economy and things to do with foreign affairs. You know? But that explains why Buhari has been traveling all over the world, you know, from one country to the other, doing industrial attachment, IT, you know, learning how to do these things. You know what? Attachments, that's what it's called. It's time for your email. Tomato Joss.
Yes.
Where's the uniform? What happened?
Yeah.
What happened to you? And what is this?
herself.
Is that Lauryn Hill? What is going on up there?
Listen, it's Black History Month every month, eh? So I'm channeling my inner
Just
self.
say that you didn't wash your uniform. It's okay. We understand. We understand. You didn't
I
wash
need
your
more
uniform. No, that's okay. Do we have emails today?
Every day, doctor.
All right, let's hear them.
Okay, our first email is from Ugo British.
Ugo British.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Ugo
him.
British
I know
Steve.
him. Oh, I know
From
him.
Cyprus.
You see, I know. Yeah. That's Ugo I'm talking about.
He writes,
Mm-hmm.
Doc,
Yes.
I won't confess that after watching the incumbent leaders of Nigeria for years, I have fantastically given up on that entitled called Nigeria. On that entity, I should say. Apart from corruption and embezzlement happening left and right and center, the level of ineptitude amongst our leader is alarming. How else can one explain the fact that governors are owing workers for 6 months and above? They go ahead to embark on useless elephant projects like building flyover and bridges where there's no water. In fact, Doc, I am fantastically tired of Nigeria. Currently, I am researching on the country I will either seek for asylum or naturalize until these present crops of jesters that pose as our leaders join our ancestors.
Oh no. Ugo. Ugo. No.
British.
Take it easy. You know, I don't blame you. I too feel your frustration. But no matter where you go, what citizenship you accept, once you are born in Nigeria, you remain a Nigerian. In mind and in inclination.
Hey!
So just keep pushing them. Maybe hopefully something will change. One day, monkey go market. You no go return.
We'll come back.
Metu has not returned since he went to the
Doctor!
to the thought. So we keep pushing them. Hopefully something will change. Don't give up. Remember, we have only one country. How did they say that? We have only one country. No. We must stay here and serve. No, I can't say that because I'm not there. I'm not there. I can't say that we must stay here and salvage it together. We have no country but Nigeria. We must stay here and salvage it together. Unfortunately, I am not there. I can't say. Even the person that said it now, even the person that said it now has been traveling out of Nigeria so much. He spends more time outside Nigeria, so it doesn't work. But anyway, just whatever you do, just remain a Nigerian, please. We need you. Next.
Our second email is from Aminu Tada.
Aminu.
In India.
Yes, Aminu. Yeah, you know. Aminu.
You
That's
know
my
him.
friend. Yeah. It's Suya.
He writes,
Yeah.
I was just wondering whether it would be a good idea for the Nigerian government to present a bill for salary review, specifically of elected officials.
That's a good point.
And even more specifically, the guys at the NAS.
Yeah,
NASS.
National Assembly. Yes. That's a good point.
It is fantastically unfortunate.
Wow.
And tangibly saddening
Wow.
that our lawmakers are among the highest paid in the world.
No, they're the highest, not among them. They are the highest. Oh, yeah.
He said, especially when we are talking about a country in which about half of the population lives in poverty. How about paying the lawmakers and other elected appointed officials 10 times the minimum wage?
That's too much.
They need
That's too
they
much.
need more than that to let them improve the minimum wage
That's-
and the living of the average Nigerian.
That's a good point.
Regards to invisible Sasha.
Aha.
You've seen her now. You've seen her.
Yeah,
She's no
introduced
longer
Dr. Damages
invisible.
this week. Now, thank you, Aminu. Thank you, Aminu. No. You are on point. But guess what? They won't do that. APC, PDP, they are two sides of the same coin. The only thing that will make them change is when the people rise up and say enough is enough.
Enough.
We cannot take it any longer. You can't fool us any longer.
No more.
Until then, they will continue to share the national cake. For those who are at the table, if you join them at the table, you get your own share, like in Metugo, his son, and Lolo Falai, all those people.
Yeah.
You have to be at the table. That's what they do. So you got points. Talk to more people until they get it. Next.
Okay, our final email.
Wow, so quickly. Wow.
We gotta go.
We gotta go. That's what they said. They're kicking us out.
Just say we gotta
Our
go.
studio time is cut into short.
You know, that's it.
Okay,
Gotta go.
go ahead.
Okay. It's from Paul, the only Igala man in Oslo.
He's only Gala man in
Oslo.
That's a good.
He writes,
Yeah.
Hello, doctor. What is wrong with the guys off the camera. Are they trying to teach the doctor his job?
No, the madman, we kicked him out. He wasn't here today.
Thank God.
He wasn't here today. You won't hear his voice.
The angels of heaven are watching the show too. Please let the doctor lead the vocal. I beg.
That's a good point.
I mean, you, and yes, you
Yeah,
too.
you.
My man, I used to have confidence in Buhari's government, but it's like things are beginning to fall apart.
He saw that too.
And you know, when things begin to fall apart, the center will be
The center cannot
Akamu.
hold. Akamu.
Doctor,
Yeah.
it's only in Nigeria that the law holds the poor and exonerates the rich. It's only in Nigeria that the death of the citizens are no more news. Wow. It's only in Nigeria that governors will have 50 cars in their entourage and there's no money to pay salaries.
Good point.
It's only in Nigeria that the federal government will release bail-out funds to states and cock the bull stories.
Yeah, tell us stories.
The stories will be told, eh?
Yeah.
The masses will suffer. What is really wrong with the country?
Wow. Doctor? My brother, ask them, eh? if I talk, they say they talk too much. They will say, nah, basket mouth I get. That's why I allow people like you to write and talk. People will know that I'm not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. Though we fall apart, I'm here to say. Okay, we gotta go. This is all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to Dr. Damages at
gmail.com
and follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
Now here's my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book God is a Nigerian by Friedrich Nietzsche. And it says, convictions are more dangerous enemies of truth than lies.
Wow.
Oh yeah, deep.
Wow.
Convictions are more dangerous enemies of truth than lies. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
All right, Tomato Juice. Tweet that one out.
Tweet it out,
Sasha. So Tomato Juice. So
Yes.
what's going on today? There's something going on you are not telling me, because this thing the way you dress and everything and this Afro thing going on, there's something. Tell us. Tell us what's going on.
Black girl magic.
Eh? There's something
Black
going on.
girl magic.
No. This is not, what is this Beyonce? This is not...
I got that all white because I'm feeling godly.
Not Lemonade. What's the other one? The Parade. What did they call the name of the album? Beyonce. Don't you know the album?
Lemonade.
Is that the album?
Yeah.
No, the one. No, Formation. Yeah.
That's the song.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Okay,
a song.
Holly needs like information.
This is not Formation. Are you joining Formation?
Why
Yeah,
not?
she's slaying.
Why
She's
not?
slaying.
Because
Wow.
that's slay. That's slay.
Okay.
Eh?
Do they allow men to the Formation?
All right, doctor.
Thank you so much for watching. Please, I'm begging you. Can you go and watch more? They asked me to do this, otherwise there won't be, things are hard. Watch more. In fact, there's some way I'm cooking a goose. Subscribe to the Sahara YouTube account. What is the name of the account again? Anyway, subscribe. Whatever they say, subscribe. Click on it. Please. For me. Nice. Thank you.
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.